Right, okay, so today's workout we've got biceps and triceps. Similar to the chest and back workout, we're going to be working from some power exercise at the start, moving on to a bit more muscle hypertrophy, and then a bit more conditioning work at the end with a great pump to finish. Using both mixture of compounds, isolations to hit every area of your biceps and your triceps. So first superset we've got is a close grip bench press, superset with a straight barbell curl. We're going to do 5 reps on each, powerful explosive movement with a maximum of 2 minutes rest in between sets. Set number 3 now, I've took the weight up again. If I'm honest, I don't know if I'm quite going to make the 5 reps, so this could be interesting on cam. But like I've reiterated in the chest and back workouts, I want every set to max failure. Right, superset number 2, we're going to go straight bar push downs with triceps and close grip preacher kills, seated preacher kills for biceps. Obviously this time we're going to move to 10 reps on each, this time with a 4-second negative, just like the previous chest and back workout. On the second exercise we're going to 4 seconds negative, 1 second positive with a 1 second squeeze at the bottom. So you'll see the difference in the tempo from my first superset. So a lot more controlled, explosive with a good isometric squeeze. This time again with only a 90-second rest after each superset. Right, so I'm on my 3rd set now. I upped the weight quite a bit on both exercises for the second set. Really struggled to keep the negative to sort of 3-4 seconds. So what I've done, I've dropped the weight back down just on both, because the emphasis on this superset is really about the negative and the isometric. So you have to put the ego away a little bit, drop the weight, just try and keep that really controlled negative. In that 4th set, didn't hit my 10 target on my tricep push downs, hit 7 as controlled as I could, literally died. So all I did was rest pause for sort of 5 to 7 seconds, and that allowed me just to pump out the last 2 to 3 reps, just speeding up the tempo slightly. But that's superset number 2 wrapped up, on to number 3. Okay, 3rd superset, we've got lying EZ bar skull crushers into seated dumbbell curls with a twist. With rest this time of only 60 seconds, tempo sort of 1 to 2 seconds down, 1 to 2 seconds up, but just don't be afraid to sort of speed the tempo up a little bit as you're nearing towards the end of your reps if you're not going to hit that target rep range. But just like the previous sets of 15, if you do fail before the target rep range, just simply rest pause, i.e. just stop doing the exercise sort of 5 to 7 seconds and then keep firing them out, then 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, whatever it takes to get the reps done. But again, really keep strict that 60-second rest period. As you can see, especially on the biceps, got nowhere near 15 before I started having to rest pause. So what I'll do is on my next set, just probably drop the weight a little bit, but still failure. As you can see, that was my fourth set. As the sets went on then, especially my biceps, I just had to lower the weight a little bit. So I was losing my form, the range of movement weren't good enough, especially on the second set. And it's what really kills you on this is the 60-second rest period. But as a general rule of thumb, I'd pick a weight that you can maybe just about do 15 on your first set on both exercises, and then try and do that same weight again 4 times, because obviously you are going to fatigue each set, but just incorporate a little bit of rest pause just to hit the reps, and that's how it's done. Okay, 4th and final superset, we're going to go double arm tricep kickbacks with dumbbells into like a variation hammer curl with dumbbells. So instead of going standard up and down, I'm going to bring our arms in, really working on the thickness, the outer part of my bicep. Again, picking away, we're going to hit failure around about 20. Rest 30 seconds between supersets and do that 4 times. As you can see there, again, failed way before my target rep range, especially on the biceps. So all I did was rest pause a couple of times, and then literally my forearms blew out in the last few reps, so quickly popped them down, shut my forearms off, and finished the reps off that way. So I'll try and stick with that same weight again, because the whole idea of these sets of 20 is you want to hit failure way before the target rep range, just to completely fatigue the muscle at the end of the session. So see how we go on the next one. As for that one, completely failed on the biceps. So all I did, because I knew there was no way I was going to finish 10 reps with like the variation hammer. Literally we just went to standard hammer kills, elbows kept back, chest forward, and just finished my reps off that way. So we'll do the same again the next set, so the same weight, and just revert to standard hammer kills to finish off. A lot of grunting going on there, but for me, that's complete maximal muscular failure. As you can see, I was struggling to hold the dumbbells, let alone lift them towards the end. So if you're doing this workout and you know you're doing each set completely with ease, towards the end, you ain't keeping strict to the rest periods, or the weight's too light. So you've just seen there, I mean, form was a little bit iffy towards the end, but I don't mind that a little bit towards the end of the set and the session. So, but complete failure. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a bash.